Good morning everyone. Welcome again. Today we will discuss about eating disorders and substance related disorders. So let's start with feeding and eating disorders. Feeding, another group of disorders which are of special interest of young people, are eating disorders. These include anorexia nervosa, bulimia nervosa and binge eating. So let's start with anorexia nervosa. Anorexia nervosa, the individual has a distorted body image that leads her or him to see herself or himself as overweight, often refusing to eat, exercising compulsively, and developing unusual habits such as refusing to eat in front of others. Person with anorexia may lose large amount of weight and even starve herself or himself to death. So, in anorexia nervosa is a psychological and possibly life-threatening eating disorder, defining by extremely low body weight related to stature. This is called BMI, body mass index, and is a function of individual's height and weight. Extreme and needless weight loss, illogical fear of weight gain, distorted perception of self-image and body. Women and men who suffer from anorexia nervosa exemplify a fixation within a thin figure and abnormal eating pattern. Anorexia nervosa is interchangeable with the term of anorexia, which refer to self-starvation and lack of appetite. Next is second one is bulimia nervosa. Bulimia nervosa, the individual may eat excessive amounts of food and then purge his or her body of food by using medicines such as laxatives and diuretics and by vomiting. The person often feels disgusting and ashamed when she or he binges and is relieved of tension and negative emotion after purging. So in binge eating, there are frequent episodes of out of control eating. The individual tends to eat at a higher speed than normal and continuous eating till she or he feels uncomfortably full. In fact, large amount of food may be eaten even when the individual is not feeling hungry. In binge eating, a particular person intake food excessively. Here is about a circle, bulimia nervosa, they eat and then vomit, eat and vomit. Next disorder is substance related and addictive disorders. Addictive disorders psychoactive substances have been used by people in almost all cultures since prehistoric times. Psychoactive substances affect brain. Substances related disorders are composed of two groups: substances use disorders and substance induced disorders. Use disorders, dependence and abuse, and induced disorders means intoxication, withdrawal, delirium, dementia, amnesia, psychosis, mood disorder, anxiety disorder, sexual dysfunction and sleep disorders. And substance classes are alcohol, caffeine, cannabis, opioids and stimulants, tobacco and inhalants. So disorder related to maladaptive behavior resulting from regular to consistent use of substance involved are included under substance related addictive disorder. This disorder include problem associated with the use and abuse of alcohol, cocaine, tobacco and opiates among others, which alter the way people think, feel and behave. While there are many disorders listed under this category, few frequently used substances are discussed here today. So we will start. Firstly, I want to again explain here in easy form substance use disorder: using large amounts and for longer than intended, persistent desire or unsuccessful attempt to cut down and control use, great deal of time obtaining, using or recovering, craving, fail to fulfill major roles like work, school and home, persistent social and interpersonal problems caused by substance use. And here are some more. So important social, occupational and recreational activities given up or reduced. Use in physical hazardous situation, use despite physical and psychological problem caused by use. Tolerance, withdrawal, not documentary after repeated use of PCP. Inhalants, hallucination. So let's start with alcohol. People who abuse alcohol drink large amount regularly or rely on it to help them face difficult situation. Eventually, the drinking interferes with their social behavior, ability to think and walk. Their bodies then build up tolerance for alcohol and they need to drink even greater amount of to feel its effect. They also experience withdrawal responses, also they stop drinking. Alcoholism destroys millions of families, social relationships and careers. So intoxicated drives are responsible for many road accidents. It also serious effects on children of persons with this disorder. These children have higher rates of psychological problems, particularly anxiety, depression, phobias, substance related disorders. Excessive drinking can seriously damage physical health also. So here are you can see intoxication, blood alcohol level is this, progress from mood liability, impaired judgment, poor coordination. These are some symptoms. And next is cocaine. Regular use of cocaine may lead to pattern of abuse in which the person may be intoxicated throughout the day and function poorly in social relationship, and at work it also causes problems in short-term memory. Attention dependence may develop, so that cocaine dominates a person's life. More of the drug is needed to get the desired effects. Stopping it results in feeling of depression, fatigue, sleep problems, irritability, anxiety. Cocaine poses serious danger. It has dangerous effects on psychological functioning and physical well-being. So this is about cocaine, how dangerous it is. Next is tobacco. Tobacco is in this most important preventable cause of death. This is in USA. 25% current smokers, 25 ex-smoker, 20% of all US deaths, 45% of smokers die of tobacco-induced disorder. Second-hand smoke causes death, morbidity. Psychiatric PTS are at risk for nicotine dependence, 75 to 90%. Next is drug interaction, no intoxication diagnosis, neuroadaptation, tolerance, withdrawn. They face all these problems. And cognitive behavioral therapy and agonist substance substitution therapy and medication. With the help of this therapy, we can treat the tobacco addictive persons. One more is here about heroin. Heroin is also intake significantly interferes with the social and occupational functioning. Most abusers further develop a dependence on heroin, revolving their lives around the substance, build up tolerance for it, and experiencing a withdrawal reaction when they stop taking it. The most direct danger of this heroin abuse is an overdose which slow down the respiratory centers in the brain, so almost paralyzing breathing and in many cases causing death also. So these are some dangerous disorders we have discussed today in substance related disorders. Next time we will start next chapter. Thank you.